going.
Colleagues, it's the appointed time and we have a quorum. Agenda item number 1, paper issued after the last meeting. There was no paper issued. Agenda item number 2, next meeting date. Now, our regular meeting in June will be on 2:30, 20th of June in room 2A. The government suggests 2 items for discussion. A is a certification and inspection, and 2 is support measures for SMEs. So that's item number 2 in the list of outstanding items. Do you have any particular questions? If not, then we'll adopt these 2 items for discussion. Now, Science Park and Innovation Park latest developments. On the meeting in 18th of April, member Sang Hailong indicated that the Science Park and Innovation Park being one of the major infrastructure pieces, we should have a discussion regarding that. There should also be a discussion on item 5, that is Hong Kong Shenzhen innovation. So that suggestion has been forwarded to the government, and the government response is in item 3 of the list of outstanding items, so please take note of that. Agenda item number 3, Productivity Council, complementing the National 14th Five-Year Plan and Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao GBA. So 6 members wish to speak. Now, if you wish to speak, please press the button. We now have 8 members in the queue. So first of all, let's welcome government officials. The government will present a PowerPoint. Mr. Ao, Commissioner for Innovation and Technology, thank you for giving us and the Productivity Council an opportunity to update you. The Productivity Council was established in 1967. We want to enhance competitiveness and serve the SMEs. Now, the range of services are very comprehensive. We include feasibility studies, technology transfer, career and skills development. We work with local and foreign institutions. So the government attaches a lot of importance to the PC, Productivity Council. We want to help Hong Kong become an innovative center. So I'll delegate the rest of the time to Productivity Council, and Mr. Mohammed Butt will be, the Executive Director, will be speaking. Thank you. I'm very happy that me and my team we can attend the meeting. So we will describe our work in PC and how we complement the 14th Five-Year Plan and the GBA development. So I think some of you are familiar with our work. And we had 2 LegCo members, the CITT panel and transport panel, visit the PC. So we express gratitude for your interest in our work. You had taken part in our activities. In the future, the Productivity Council will continue to welcome your participation. The Productivity Council is an important component of Hong Kong's industrialization plan. We are the close partners with local SMEs. So we focus on President Xi's keynote address. We work with the SAR to implement the policy address plans. We also comply with the budget call for innovation, industrialization. We support SMEs where we can grasp opportunities ahead of us. So we have a broad range of services. So we will focus on the 14th Five-Year Plan and GBA work. So the PC has been monitoring national policy, and we have 6 key areas where we work with or where we complement the 14th Five-Year Plan. The PC serves the industry, especially SMEs. We support them in advanced technology, applied technology to help them release their potential. Our focus, our game plan covers 6 areas, including reindustrialization, branding Hong Kong, IT, intelligent manufacturing, green technology, and future skills, and also internet security and SMEs support. So I will take you through the 6 areas and how we implement the goals of the 14th Five-Year Plan and how we work with the government and the latest developments we have in mind. First of all, in new industrialization, we support SMEs through technology development, through talent development, and through the good use of resources to achieve industrialization, to add value. We also provide one-stop services. We provide feasibility studies, factory reports, design, and fund matching, reindustrialization fund, the technology training fund, research development fund. We also have regular workshops to ensure that our services meet the industry needs. The short video I'll be showing you is a case study on intelligent assembly line. It combines traditional Chinese medicine, electronics products, food products, and we help tackle the problem of scarce land resources. So we help customers reduce manpower. We also manufacture in a safe environment, and we help build Hong Kong brand name. So achieving intelligent manufacturing is something that we started in the 90s when industries relocated to the mainland. So in the GBA cities, we develop high value added industries. We complement this strategy. In the short film, you can see our intelligent assembly line located in Foshan, Shenzhen, Dongguan, Zhongshan, and it includes molding, metal parts, and automobile manufacture. We meet national standards requirements, and we also tackle labor shortage. We help reduce labor costs. We keep inventory levels low. We also have intelligent manufacturing. In green intelligent manufacturing, we answered the call in the 14th Five-Year Plan. We meet the climate goals, and we work close in hand with industry to promote green technology and other goals. For example, the PC has come up with food residue. We have this in operation in 5 locations in Hong Kong. We work with the environmental department to help reduce waste products and pollution. The Hong Kong PC also works in the green transport. We have the automobile manufacturing department. We have the new energy goals. With last month, our automotive platform and application systems, APAS, is able to support new energy development, and most importantly, we're able to help the spare parts manufacturers in the mainland and overseas. We can help them explore new markets. Regarding digitalization and network security, in order to promote a digital economy, we have a DIY platform, a one-stop service, where we help SMEs go digital. We help them bring down costs. So as society goes digital, network security becomes more and more important. So in light of this, we have a Hong Kong cert. We can provide consultation on network security. We also provide other services. So in future skills, HKPC promotes diversity. We have future skills courses. The curriculum covers different areas, whether it is professional skills or non-professional skills or even education for youth. They can find appropriate programs. The Academy last year provided more than 150 accredited programs. They assist industries and workers adapt to the digital economy. We also encourage lifelong learning. The HKPC also supports STEM courses, that is science, technology, engineering, and math. We provide training and internship programs. Now, every year, in the summer and winter semesters, we have internship programs. And in recent years, we also attract overseas Hong Kong students. The HKPC also works with the Federation of Education Workers. We hosted the Youth Aerospace Tech Ed program, and aside from providing training for the young, we also act as an executive arm, and we help industries develop high tech. So through outreach programs, we also work with SMEs. We help them find appropriate government funding programs. So aside from the 6 areas I mentioned, the HKPC also has 2 offices in the Greater Bay Area. We have a dedicated team on the mainland to help us promote our work to support Hong Kong industries. HKPC and also works with mainland counterparts, Tsinghua, Tongji University. We have a lot of partnership programs with them, and we are able to leverage their strengths, and we can help deepen the partnership between mainland, overseas, and Hong Kong. I'll share some examples with you. We are now establishing the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao Greater Bay Area Productivity Promotion Survey Alliance. We will strengthen our services on the mainland, and we will attract mainland talent and help them industrialize.
1年
Since 2021, the Hong Kong Productivity Council has assumed the role as the chairing organization of the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao GBA Productivity Promotion Service Alliance. The institutions in the three places would leverage on their competitive advantages and complement each other in promoting development. We are also actively trying to attract talents, and we tie in with the work of the Hong Kong SAR government and contribute to the development of key industries and create a favorable innovation environment. We have gained 50 awards globally: Tech Connect, Innovation, and also the Switzerland's Geneva the Innovation Award. We are going to work closely with the SAR government to promote the development of I&T and high value-added industries, and we will nurture the talents both in Hong Kong and overseas. And we have set up a very clear roadmap and development objective. We promote the development of innovation and technology development. We are sure that our strength can contribute to the needs of the country, and also we will be able to achieve the goal of going global and attracting foreign investments. That's the dual roles of Hong Kong, so that we can attract more talent and we can better integrate into the national development program and offer more opportunities to young people in Hong Kong. 9 members would like to speak. Mr. Jeffrey Lam, Mr. Sunny Tan, Dr. Johnny Ng, Mr. Adrian Ho, Mr. Martin Liu, Mr. Siu Ka-Fai, Mr. Professor William Wong, Mr. Wan Feng Kuo, Mr. Dennis Leung, and Dr. Wendy Hong, and also Mr. Duncan Chu. Mr. Jeffrey Lam. Well, the 14th five-year plan has put emphasis on innovation and technology. I know the Hong Kong Productivity Council has been working very hard to help the industry and to promote the adoption of innovative production technology, and also to promote smart and intelligent manufacturing. I understand they are also in contact with different chambers of commerce and introduce to them the latest technological solutions. But there are some SMEs who are not members of any chamber of commerce, and they know just a little bit about the work and the service provided by the Hong Kong Productivity Council. And also in the GBA, there are many Hong Kong enterprises. So I hope you can help these enterprises to commercialize their R&D and technological and innovation advancements. Now, can the government provide lump sum grants to the Hong Kong Productivity Council so that the Hong Kong PC can go to the GBA and help Hong Kong enterprises in commercialization projects? Second, to support the innovation and technology in Hong Kong, the government must do something about its procurement. Will the administration further improve the procurement system so that there will be greater extent of procurement of Hong Kong products? This is important because now, at the present moment, it seems that cheap but not technologically advanced products which are not produced in Hong Kong are favored by the government. So the government should give some preference to Hong Kong products that would give a boost to innovation and technology in Hong Kong. Well, every member is reminded that they should keep the speaking time, questions and answers included, to 4 minutes. Thank you for your question. The government is supportive of the work of the Hong Kong PC. Annually, well, we have an annual subvention for their operations. It's about $200 million a year. Secondly, we encourage the Hong Kong PC to work with other organizations, private enterprises and universities, so that they can join hands to apply for funding under different funding schemes. There are different types of funding schemes. Some are for research. And later, there will be another center set up in the GBA for research, for R&D. In view of the close relationship between Hong Kong and the mainland, we have set a rule that half of the funds allocated under our funding scheme can be utilized in the mainland, and also for new industrialization in Hong Kong. We are also working on a lot of fronts. We have a subsidized 50 assembly lines, and we hope the Hong Kong PC can do more in the future. And in the future, in particular, in complementing the 14th five-year plan in the GBA, that we would step up communication with Hong Kong enterprises so that they can make greater achievements. What about procurement? Preference given to Hong Kong products. As Mr. Lam has said, in the past, we mainly consider price, but some time ago, we have already adopted a different approach, where we would give a lot more weighting to the technical assessment of our procurement tenders. With our startups are very competitive nowadays, so I believe they are in a great position to take advantage of the greater weighting given to technological assessment in the procurement process. I'm confident that they will be able to get a share, and also encourage different enterprises to participate in the different thematic research and the adoption of a new technology in public sector organizations. If they are given a chance to use Hong Kong manufactured products through innovation, they will be more inclined to procure such products. I have to declare my interest as chairman of the Hong Kong PC. On the question of procurement, the administration has not yet told us how it will be committed, to offer help, or the expression of some commitment. We're not saying that you should guarantee as the bidder's success, but you should be able to demonstrate your commitment through some proper gestures. And also, we have recently conducted a visit to GPA. We are under the impression that Hong Kong PC are not properly equipped with resources to cooperate with the commercial enterprises and the institutions in the mainlands. We are talking about big enterprises, BYD, the Huawei, and the NDRC, is also going to be evolved and or to have a spin-off organization on innovation in our industry, textile industry. There is an institution on textile technology innovation. How can we cooperate with such a mainland enterprises so that our problems can be solved and we can achieve breakthroughs in our technology? If we can do this, our innovation and technology progress will be expedited. So I hope through different areas of development, we can help these professional organizations to open doors for us so that our innovation environment can be improved. Thank you for your question, Mr. Tang. On procurement, on various occasions, actually, such as internal meetings and our meeting with different government departments, we would inform them of our funding schemes. For example, some pilot schemes that we would fund. I think that a better approach is not to mandate that certain manufacturers' products should be chosen in procurement. But if a private organization or public organization is willing to share some of the data to make adjustments in order to meet the needs of some government departments, we believe that sharing the data will be more helpful in facilitating the adoption of such technology. So we will be informing our departments that we are providing funding support. The Innovation and Technology Fund will provide the support so that government departments can rest assured that the startups and R&D the organizations will be provided with the necessary resources to meet their needs. We have been actively participating in the development in the mainland, such as the Chinese Academy of Science. There are two innovation R&D centers, one on AI, another on life science in Hong Kong. And we have also set up joint labs. And you may also heard that in Futian there will be a branch set up by the Hong Kong Science and Technology Park. We work with them closely, and of course the government also plays a role in terms of policy coordination. We are willing to do more. If any organization requires our active participation or our leading the way forward, we are more than willing to do this. What we want to do is to help our enterprises so that they can do an even better job. This is actually our mission. Dr. Johnny Ng, Hong Kong PC has been helping SMEs to enhance productivity over the years. This is commendable. And now the central government has advocated the dual circulation concept. So how can we help our Hong Kong brands to export their markets in the mainland, and what would be done to help them? And also the paper talks about the new industrialization and the Industry 4.0 technology. And so far, more than 100 enterprises in 20 industries have benefited from our support. And my question is, who are they? And what would the Hong Kong PC do more to assist them to upgrade their technologies in the future?
我試下回答啦。咁
Well, first of all, thank you, Dr. Johnny Ng. In the GBA, we help SMEs. We help them provide local assistance. In 2021, we established a program where there's technology transfer, sharing, and most importantly, we need to help them to do business in the GBA area. This is not just the sole work of PC. We work with TDC. We work with Qianhai partners. We have a lot of workshops and seminars. We also have free online technology and business consulting services. We provided more than 20,000 consultation services. And last year, we had a new attempt where we had an exhibition for. It was held in Jiangmen City. We showcased Hong Kong industries. We offered support programs for Hong Kong industries in the mainland and helped them expand their market share. In the last few years in Hong Kong, we work with the GBA government. We work with public institutions. We had a fun fair, and each occasion we invited 40 plus subvented programs. We provide information to SMEs. We help them develop new market share, including the GBA. We also have regular workshops. We support Hong Kong industries to develop better in the GBA. The Hong Kong PC, TDC, and other government institutions can help SMEs expand overseas and develop locally. Well, first of all, I have to thank their assistance. In recent months, our office received feedback from Hong Kong industries. They indicate they want to relocate back to Hong Kong, but there are huge financial obstacles. Now, even if they do have specialized technology, it's still not easy. There are some restrictions. So I want to ask, do we have any policy for, let's say, fund matching, and can we provide one-stop services to industries to provide more incentive for overseas Hong Kong industries and help them return to Hong Kong? Executive Director of PC. Assisting Hong Kong industries return to Hong Kong, we provide three forms of assistance. We have technology assistance. We help with the intelligent manufacturing and help them overcome two major obstacles, that is labor shortage and scarcity of land. Because through intelligent manufacturing, we can rely on less labor. When there's less labor, our equipment layout can be more efficient. So we can help reindustrialize Hong Kong through these measures. When a factory is able to adopt intelligent manufacturing, they need a technology expertise, so we are able to provide this support. When we provide these services, we help them identify suitable funds, such as the R&D funds, reindustrialization funds. So all these funds can help them recover some expenses in early phases, so we can help enterprises set up intelligent manufacturing through these efforts. We also actively went out to meet with successful Hong Kong enterprises operating overseas. We also informed them of Hong Kong government initiatives, and we asked if they were interested in returning to Hong Kong, and we can slowly attract them back to Hong Kong. Thank you, Chairman. Is there any supplement? Well, just now you said industries are interested in returning to Hong Kong. Well, they're welcome to contact me or my colleagues. Yes, I can contact you after the meeting. Mr. Martin Liao, thank you, Chairman. The 14th Five-Year Plan supports Hong Kong as being an innovative center, and I'm happy to see HKPC is taking the initiative. Now, LegCo visited the GBA recently, and that highlighted Hong Kong's shortcomings. Well, we have better infrastructure, but in applied technology and technology transfer, we're falling behind. We don't have enough, and we're not operating as fast as our competitors. When you talk about smart cities, it's still more talk than action. It's almost just a slogan right now. So I feel we need to work with GBA cities. We need to complement the different cities' strengths. We need new manufacturing facilities. Now, if your prototypes have to be produced in the mainland, then how can we be innovative? So, looking at the innovation blueprint, Hong Kong industry makes up a small percentage of GDP. It's roughly 1%. Compared to other Asian countries where it's 20% or more, we are at a very low level. And we only have some 75,000 workers in the industry sector. It's only 2.1% of the labor force. So even though the government promotes innovation, but students are not actively taking these courses. Only 7% of students take engineering programs. So you can see that the atmosphere isn't that conducive. So I want to ask the innovation department, how will you encourage STEM activities? And second, the paper refers to HKPC has a reindustrialization plan. It was introduced in 2018. Do we have a large enrollment? The students that enroll in this program, do they ultimately have careers in this field? Thank you, Mr. Liao, for the question. First of all, in innovation atmosphere, I agree. So the Innovation Center is undertaking different efforts. Now in STEM, every year we provide subsidies for local university students. So our 8 UGC funded universities have programs that are subsidized. So students during the summer holidays and winter holidays, they can enroll in internships. So the program has been running for a few years. We have some 8,000 students participating. So I think this will give students a taste of what innovation is about, and the feedback we receive is also positive. I'm aware that some students also have careers in this field ultimately. Just now, Mr. Liao also said that at the society level, we need to provide more activities in this area. For example, we can host aerospace exhibitions. So we do provide funding and other forms of subsidies. So we hope that the whole society can experience firsthand the advantages and benefits of innovation and technology. We also have a plan, a scheme for reindustrialization. We have some employee retraining programs. So we target society, the general public, primary students, secondary students. The STEM internship is targeted at university students for reindustrialization. Since 2018, we are targeting the workforce. So through work programs, we want to provide more training. In the last few years, we subsidize more than 20,000 local workers to undertake training, and the amount of subsidy was in excess of 360 million. Some are related to Industry 4.0. The Hong Kong PC is one of the major provider of these training courses. The feedback we receive is this training is helpful to the industries and workers. Together with other industry programs, we hope to enhance innovation and technology. We hope that from primary to secondary to tertiary level, we hope to instill these values in our students. Mr. Xiu Gafai. Thank you, Mr. Butt, for giving us a comprehensive update on Hong Kong PC work. Integrating into the GBA partner and taking advantage of the 14th 50th plan. We've already heard a lot about this. Mr. Martin Liao also shed some light on training and so on. In paragraph 7b, I see the PowerPoint touched on this just now, how they subsidize. We have some 150 programs. The Hong Kong HKPC Academy offers more than 150 programs. In paragraph 10, paragraph 10AB, you work with Department of Automation of Tsinghua, Research Institute of Tsinghua, and so on. There's a lot of partnering. The HKUST also conducts some research in AI and robotics. So could you elaborate a bit on that? And I see the HKPC is actively exploring the establishment of HKPC GBA Innovation and Technology Research Institute. So will Hong Kong be running this program, or will it be run by the mainland?
條啦，
I'll take the first and the third question, and Edmund would take the middle question. That is in regard to collaboration with mainland R&D organizations. Mention has been made about the funding to nurture talents in the reindustrialization program. Each enterprise is entitled to get a maximum grant of $500,000. We have 150 accredited training programs whereby Hong Kong PC would assist the enterprises to run the training programs involving 1,800 trainees, including the AI, the data analysis, and Web 3.0, the environment and enterprises, governance, and digital marketing technology. Now that we have reopened our traffic with the outside, we would also be offering similar programs in the mainland. As for the Hong Kong PC GBA Innovation and Technology Research Institute under planning, well, this will be run by Hong Kong PC. It will not involve any government entity in the mainland, but we will be in collaboration with government entities in the mainland so that we can assist Hong Kong enterprises in the mainland so that we can achieve our objective under the New Industrialization Initiative. Oh yes, that's one outstanding question. Collaboration with Tsinghua and Hong Kong UST. Well, we are talking about AI and robotics here. Industrial application of AI and robotics. And we would, through this program, help Hong Kong industry to adopt such technology. For example, intelligent system maintenance so as to avoid unnecessary stoppage, and also intelligent testing to improve the quality of end products. So through our collaboration with our mainland counterparts, we would promote the use of AIs and robotics technology to assist Hong Kong enterprises in enhancing their productivity. 28% of the revenue of Hong Kong PC comes from the government. And now the government wants to explore further initiatives in the mainland, and is now planning the establishment of a Hong Kong PC GBA Innovation and Technology Research Institute. My question is, do you mainly get your revenue from offering us support services and to the SMEs? And when you set up this new Hong Kong PC GBA Institute, are you getting further fundings, additional funding from the government, or are you going to raise your funds through promoting certain research programs on your own? Now that you are going to set up this GBA, Hong Kong PC GBA Institute, what's the division of labor of this new institute vis-a-vis other similar R&D institute in Hong Kong? And I also commend the Hong Kong PC's efforts in providing training opportunities for young people. The government has been promoting many STEM projects. Has the government been doing the steering at the very top of the system? Previously, Hong Kong PC was mainly concerned about enhancing productivity of SMEs in Hong Kong, and now they want to go to GBA, and it will involve involve a lot of additional work. Will the government do a better coordination of the training program for young people in Hong Kong so that Hong Kong PC can spare more resources and concentrate on helping SMEs, especially SMEs which would like to develop in the GBA? Thank you for your questions. I will ask the Hong Kong PC colleagues to answer questions related to the council. Well, actually, we provide annual subvention to the Hong Kong PC, and there are funding schemes for which funding support for the secretarial work is provided by the government. And we also provide funding for different research initiatives. And so we provide recurrent funding as well as project or initiative specific funding. And also the Hong Kong PC provides consultancy service for which they would get some revenue. Professor Wong asked a question about the support to Hong Kong PC's work in the GBA. Well, like our support for other R&D institutions, we encourage all of them to do more work in the GBA. Some of these institutions have already set up a branch in the GBA. So what are we going to do to help Hong Kong PC? There are two ways. First, annual subvention is provided, and the Hong Kong PC is entitled to devote some of the funding to the work in GPA. And there are many operational centers. The ratio is more or less 4 to 7 in operation and R&D. If the institute in the mainland is doing more in terms of R&D, then that would present a new source of revenue for Hong Kong PC. Many the local governments in the mainland, municipal governments, for example, would provide funding and ask R&D institutions such as Hong Kong PC to help them attract investment from Hong Kong, and also to help their local enterprises to go global. So in a nutshell, for worthy projects carried out by Hong Kong PC, we would discuss with them how we can make sure that they can be carried out. All public sector organizations offer internship opportunities to students. Every year, we work with different public organizations on the annual work plan. So for the commissions and other institutions under the auspices of my commission, we will do some coordination. Hong Kong PC offers internship opportunities. This is very good for young people because it's much more about commercialization, low stream commercialization. But if we have more interns to be trained, that will mean a lot of more work from the Hong Kong PC. Well, when I talk about young people, I'm not just talking about senior grades. I'm also talking about secondary students and the promotion of scientific research. So I just wonder why you need to involve Hong Kong PC to do this as well. And also on the question of funding. If it's about project funding, then of course the funding will be spent on that particular project. But you must not forget that Hong Kong PC is tasked with helping SMEs improving their productivity. If you take away their time, you take away their capacity. Under the 14th five-year plan and the Hong Kong SAR government is committed to finding new growth engine and to help SMEs to upgrade the technology. I'm a member representing the labor sector. They have been helping 20 industries and 150 enterprises in the mainland through their programs. So we'd like to know the ratio between Hong Kong and mainland enterprises, because I'm interested in knowing how Hong Kong the manpower can be afforded with more opportunities for development. If we look at the past 10 years, in terms of skills upgrading and consultancy, about 70% would involve Hong Kong enterprises and 30% in the mainland and 30% local enterprises. And in the past few years, the ratio has dropped to 60 to 40. 60% in the mainland, 40% in Hong Kong, because of the latest drive to promote reindustrialization, and also on skill upgrading programs in Hong Kong. That's why the ratio has increased. So I have a further question about the reasons behind the raise in the percentage from 30% to 40%. And how many more the local people benefited from the employment. And of course, we know that cost is high in Hong Kong. We are going to relocate certain public facilities to caverns, and the Science and Technology Park is going to see a new phase of development. So what about cutting costs in Hong Kong, land costs, manpower costs, so that we can attract more the enterprises to come back to Hong Kong? Anyone from the Hong Kong PC who will take this question? So the local deliver projects are now accounting for 10% more, and they would employ more people. So we believe that the local development, the local project will benefit local employees 100%. We help these enterprises to upgrade their skills. Additionally, we also provide skill training to our client, so the local employees will also benefit from the acquaintance of new technology. Well, this initiative would drive local economic growth. Not just and that is to say, not just these local enterprises will benefit from the project. Other industries, including service industry, will benefit from this. And in the future, these enterprises will increase their procurement in Hong Kong. Hong Kong PC is very committed to providing skills upgrading training.
非技能人
For the non-skilled workers, we hope that more people can benefit from these initiatives. Dr. Wendy Hong, I have two questions. First, we have to thank Mr. Butt for his update on Hong Kong PC. Just now, members also mentioned that we need more commercialization. If we look at these statutory bodies, we have a lot of excellent research results, but they might have limited application, or we might have patents involved because it has not been commercialized. So will the government consider allowing HKPC or other statutory bodies to spin off these research results to commercialize these? That is, we can have our own the startups, so you can market your research results. That's the first question. Second, I noticed that there were 100 standards involving TCM, transport, logistics, and so on. These are not mandatory industry standards, but it is conducive to interaction between Hong Kong and Guangdong. So the HKPC, will they consider promoting these GBA standards? Will they promote inspection and certification? You can also promote the inspection certification industry. You can serve GBA industries. You can assist overseas enterprises. They help them enter the GBA market. Thank you for the suggestion. So aside from HKPC, we do have other institutions. We have some 28 research centers in Hong Kong. We encourage them to commercialize their research, to spin off their results. The 5 statutory bodies' focus is to move the research results downstream, and they can make it available to the industry. So this is our primary goal, because let's say HKPC, they have a touchless elevator button. So we provided this technology at no cost to companies. Their research is more down to earth, it's more application oriented, and we feel it's more fruitful. Inno Hong Kong works in a midstream or higher upper stream, and it takes longer before it can be commercialized. So if you want it, so we do adopt 2 strategies, but focusing on PC, they are more application oriented. So a lot of companies would be interested in adopting that technology. So if you want to spin it off, that might not be most cost effective, but we do keep an open mind and can continue to maximize our efforts. We have similar thinking regarding standards. The mainland has food, pharmaceutical, electronics, automobile standards that do not align with Hong Kong. In the last few years, we have been trying to introduce mainland standards to Hong Kong businesses, so when they design their products, they can adopt mainland standards for domestic sales. But that is not enough. We need to provide services, testing, certification for Hong Kong industries. So aside from the overseas market, we can also focus on the domestic market. Mr. Duncan Chu, just now a question was asked about Industry 4.0 and the Fraunhofer Institute. So if we have a dozen products per year, the Fraunhofer Institute, the 100 enterprises from 20 industries, were they able to market their products? Well, a lot of times there was only a consultation report drafted. So how many became actual production lines? So when we discussed Industry 4.0, Germany was ahead of the pack, and Mr. Martin Liao also talked about, we visited the GBA, and we see that the mainland assembly line is very advanced. So are we more advanced than overseas? Do we need to review our institutes, the role of our institutes? Can we integrate directly with Hong Kong industries? Can we introduce mainland skills standards? So another quick question is, we have a different training for reindustrialization. In the recent years, there has been a lot of work on the metaverse and so on. The government has promoted Web 3.0, but it seems that Cyberport has also started an academy. So how is there going to be some overlap? How are you going to handle the division of labor? Well, just now, not all that was mentioned that comes under Industry 4.0. Material science and so on might come under a separate field. Well, starting from 2016, we cooperated with Fraunhofer Institute, and we now have more than 120 enterprises that have conducted auditing and developing this scheme, and some have already we now have 5 industries, 5 enterprises who have the Industry 4.0 certification 1I level. They are now ready to move on to level 2. 4 enterprises received a certification in robotics and manufacturing technology, molding, plastics. So these are some success examples. We agree with the member that we need to review Industry 4.0 and mainland development. So that's why we are now looking at lighthouse factories. Some mainland factories have already reached these international standards. They will participate in exhibitions, so they will also help us and will also try to include these advanced manufacturing locally. I agree with the Cyberport efforts. Just now I was referring to technology training. Enterprises that need Web3 training, we do offer these courses, but the effort is the majority of the burden rests with Cyberport. We cannot overlap the work. Our funding scheme is open, so we provide training for workers. These are more advanced manufacturing areas. HKPC can undertake this work. It's not limited to PC. PC is more focused on industry development. Cyberport, you're all aware, their focus is in the digital arena. So HKPC will have its own focus. So the funding scheme is just a platform. We provide resources, we provide a curriculum, we provide funding. And I also want to say that each company, every year they can receive a funding of 500,000. Mr. Edmund Wong, I see in paragraph 11C, to assist enterprises, there's a platform, Innopreneur GBA network. So when these companies work on the mainland, they need professional services, they need legal consulting, accounting services. So do you provide this kind of support? Because we do receive a lot of inquiries in these areas. So I want to ask, up till now, do you have the number of inquiries, the number of the funding that has been approved, and how do we bring about economic benefit or job opportunities to Hong Kong? Can you promote this further? Can you build up the Hong Kong branding? The Innopreneur GBA network was set up a couple years ago, and the number of programs that we approved are 33. They're involving 53 assembly lines. The subsidy we approved approached 280 million. So aside from our funding, the companies themselves also invested a lot of money. They have invested more than $1 billion in the dozens of programs. The job opportunities related to advanced manufacturing involve some 400 odd jobs. We just started more than 2 years, and we don't have a lot of completed projects. Some projects take a year or two, so we'll keep a close eye on them. Regarding the marking scheme, we have an open attitude. So after some time of operation, we're waiting for feedback from the enterprises. So there's like funding cap of 15 million, and after the end of each project, we will have to review the outcome, and we have to examine their needs, and we will conduct a regular review to see if we can make any improvement. This is a new scheme compared to our other fund. It's a new program.
On the network in GBA on enterprise and entrepreneurs, there are many members. Some are chambers of commerce, some are chambers of commerce for startups. There are more than 10 of them. Some members are professional bodies. This platform was set up for offering opportunities to facilitate exchange so that startups can share the difficulties that they encountered, and more experienced members or professional bodies may also provide service to help them. So through exchange in this platform and through seminars, they can exchange ideas and get assistance. Or follow-up question: what about professional services? Do you provide training for professional trainings? Of course. Well, you know, if they don't know each other, the members don't know each other, they will not become friends just because they have been talked to each other. Well, we don't have professional services such as legal services and accountancy services, but there are professional bodies. We would match them so that they can help SMEs and startups if necessary. Professor Wong, do you want to get a written reply to the question that you have raised and they haven't yet got the opportunity to respond? Yes, but please. All right, we will provide the written reply. So that wraps up this particular item. Thank you.
We
now move on to the fourth item. Discussion at multilateral and regional fora on investment facilitation initiatives. Let's invite the officials to join us. Come. Undersecretary for Commerce and Economic Development and other officials. Undersecretary, if you're ready, you can start now. Chairman, members, good afternoon. Investment in Hong Kong plays a key role in the growth of economy locally and globally, and it has been complementing and reinforcing trade. There are many discussions on investment facilitations. We have been participating in multilateral and regional organizations under the name of Hong Kong, China, including WTO and APEC, to promote Hong Kong's interests. Today we're here to brief members on the discussions at the WTO on investment facilitation. As early as 2017, some members of WTO just started discussion on promoting investment facilitation through a joint statement initiative. After years of discussion, in December 2022, the participating WTO members came to the conclusion that the discussion has more or less completed, and therefore a draft agreement would facilitate WTO members to attract investment and facilitate investment. The members would like to finalize the draft agreement in the early part of this year, and we would also want to attract more WTO members to join so that at the end it will become a multilateral agreement. And its draft now covers transparency of investment measures, streamlining and speeding up administrative procedures, focal points, domestic regulation, coherence and cross-border cooperation, and sustainable investment. We expect that once this has become concluded, there will be a highly efficient and effective investment facilitation agreement, so that through cooperation with other members, we will facilitate the investment and be able to attract investment to Hong Kong. And participating members would look at the various investments in assessing investments, so that local investors can participate in various investment projects and be given the same facilitation measures. And we'll be work closely with like-minded participating WTO members so that the agreement can be finalized. And we have also been benefited from the joint statement initiative on service domestic regulations, so as to regularize the domestic qualification requirements, etc. Hong Kong is a highly open and with a well-established and transparent regulatory regime. We fully comply with the relevant requirements of the JSI. We hope that the current draft agreement on investment facilitation can be finalized so that all WTO members can benefit from this. APEC also promote investment facilitation, promoting investment and trade facilitations are the direction for Hong Kong SAR government. We attach importance to the APEC initiative in this regard. In 2020, APEC leaders endorsed the APEC Putrajaya Vision 2040 to guide the APEC works in the next 2 decades, and we have committed to the establishment of a free, open, fair, non-discriminatory, transparent, and predictable trade and investment environments. And through such efforts, we can promote the flow of quality investment. The work of APEC and facilitate investment is done mainly through the implementation of APEC Investment Facilitation Action Plan. This would include a comprehensive range of actions to promote stakeholders' participation. We support this initiative so as to promote economic growth. In the fourth assessment report published in 2019, Hong Kong and some other members have implemented effective measures such as dispute resolution mechanisms and streamlining procedures and enhancing clarity, so as to maintain the sustainability of investment flow. We are now preparing for another progress report, which will cover the implementation progress of APEC members from 2021 to 2022. We'll continue to enhance the stability of the investment environment, and in this regard, we'll be promoting the collaborative framework for online dispute resolution. And we participated in this framework in April 2022 with a view to encouraging and facilitating the use of online platform for settlement of international commercial disputes involving different parties. We would work with like-minded APEC members to promote wide adoption of this collaborative framework. And recently, APEC has also been encouraging the sustainable trade and investment in response to the climate crisis. APEC has been looking at the relationship between the trade and investment promotion and climate crisis. We continue to participate in such activities so as to provide a more conducive environment for investors. Hong Kong is a small and open economy. We believe investment is very important for the economies in the post-pandemic era. We would facilitate the investment through various means. We work with other economies and participate in the work of the WTO and APEC constructively so as to promote the facilitation of investment. So here's the briefing, and we are happy to listen to members' comments and respond to their questions. Professor William Wong, I have a simple question. Well, the economic situation is changing very fast globally. And in APEC, there are members who would like to target China and Hong Kong. For example, Japan is going to work on a joint statement by the G7 nations. So has the SAR government make any preparation in the event that our relationship with APEC and WTA takes a turn for the worse? Oh, thank you for your question. Our participation in APEC is to create a fair and predictable environment for investment and trade. So through the multilateral programs, we hope to achieve this goal. Some economies, for various reasons, may want to impose unreasonable restrictions on us. And through relevant mechanism and discussion, we will try to foster consensus. We will participate in ministerial or leader network meetings, and we'll work with like-minded economies. We'll talk to them on the future direction to go, so that a consensus on development can be achieved. We aim to create a fair and open investment environment for all. So this will be what we are going to do to achieve consensus through multilateral and discussions. Chairman. If the new agreement is promulgated, will Hong Kong stand to gain something or lose something? Once the agreement is finalized and promulgated, so every party is expected to comply with it. What kind of work will be required on the part of government departments? Are you going to come to this council to seek permission for creation of a directorate post so that you can handle the work involved? Well, we've been talking about multilateral and regional agreement, and the JSI on investment facilitation for development is now being considered. So the question is, once this agreement is implemented, will the different economies be benefited or disadvantaged? Well, in this regard, Hong Kong has been doing a very good job. We have been looking at the relevant guidelines in the agreement, which are aimed at improving the transparency of investment measures and the streamlining of administrative procedures. Hong Kong are in full compliance of these proposed measures. So there will be no need to amend our laws or to seek for more additional resources from this council because we are already in compliance.
對於業界嚟講啦，
Regarding the industries, our overall image, now we are a signatory to the agreement. We will maintain transparency, high efficiency investment area. Hong Kong is a major FDI destination. So we will maintain this advantage, and more importantly, when Hong Kong investors invest overseas, or OBOR or other signatories, they will benefit from this agreement. They will benefit from transparency, simplified rules, and so on. So Hong Kong investors investing overseas will have an advantage. Do any other members have questions? Then we can conclude this agenda item. Agenda item number 5, AOB. Do we have AOB? If not, then meeting adjourned. Thank you.